Hello children, this is an experimental topic, the experiment number 8, the phenomenon of refraction of light through a glass slab. The objective of this experiment is designed to observe the phenomenon of refraction of light through a glass slab. Whenever the light ray passes from the air to glass and glass to air, what is the behavior of the incident ray? And also with the help of the Snell's law, we will calculate the refractive index of the corresponding glass medium. For this experiment, we need an apparatus or materials or glass slab. This is a glass slab. Next again the drawing pins, drawing board, white sheet, protractor. Next again the compass, scale. These are the essential things to do the experiment. Next, the experiment is take the glass slab, place and fix the white sheet on the drawing board, place the entire glass slab exactly center of the white sheet, draw a outline map of the glass slab, draw a outline map of the glass slab. This is the outline. Just remove the glass slab. Next again, mark the edges PQ or S or the sides of the corresponding glass slab. Now draw one line which is perpendicular to the face PQ. You can measure the perpendicular with the help of the protractor. It is a 90 degrees. So that mark it and draw the straight line. It is a normal line. Next again, if you draw one line which is little bit inclined with the normal, call it as this point is A, this the point is O, it is the incident ray. Making an angle sum, I am measuring the angle. You will choose 40, 50. Similarly, here the 90, 80, 70, 60, 50. It is a 40 degrees. I already checked the 40 degrees. What is the meaning of this one is nothing but the angle of incidence is 40 degrees. Next, fix the two drawing pins on that line which are separated some distance, call it as 4 or 5 centimeter. Mark this one is a P1, pin 1, it is a P2, pin 2. And again place the glass slab. See the images of the P1 and P2 other side of the glass slab, RS. So fix the P3 pin which is straight line with the images of P1 and P2. Similarly, you will fix the P4 also which is straight line with the images of the P1 and P2. Then now remove the pins and glass slab. Mark the points P3 and P4. Draw a line or joining them with a straight line and join those two means inside the glass slab it is a refracted ray, it is the emergent ray. Now by using protractor measure the normal ray of the face or S. It is 90 degrees, so that it is the emergent angle. It is the angle of refraction. Next, inside the angle of incidence, this one, I dash. Next, extend the incident ray with the dotted line. Observe the diagram. After extending, the extended incident ray and emergent ray both are parallel to each other. From the first part in the experiment is the extended incident ray and emergent ray both are parallel to each other. And one more thing, whenever the light ray passes from the rarer medium to denser medium, it is bending towards the normal. See here. And again, whenever the light ray passes from the denser medium to rarer medium, it is just away from the normal. So what you understand from this is the conclusion of this one is the behavior of the light ray passes from the air to glass and again glass to again air. Second part is I want to calculate the refractive index of the glass with the help of this angle of incidence and angle of refraction. So for that I am taking the compass with some distance. You can choose as your wish. I am taking here the 2 centimeter. So with the help of this compass, A point as a circle center. I am making one center. With the help of that, I am drawing one circle. With the radius 2 centimeter. Then if we extend this also, draw one perpendicular line from the locus of the one point to the on the normal line. Here also the same process. Next, it is a A. It is called as a B. C is the emergent ray, AB is the refracted ray, OA is the incident ray. Next, it is a D, it is a E. Next, from this triangle is F. Next, G. I want to calculate the refractive index of the glass. For that, sin I, sin angle of incidence. How much it is? Already we know 40 degrees. Similarly, you can do in different sheets with 50 degrees and 60 degrees also. Next, angle of refraction. By using protractor, measure the angle of refraction. It is approximately 20 degrees or 16. Sin or is, it is not sin I, angle of incidence. Next, angle of reflection. Angle of reflection is nothing but the something 18 degrees. Next, we know according to Snell's law, mu equals to sin I divided by sin R. You can measure the emergent ray also, emergent angle. With the help of this one, it is a 10, 20, 30, 37. emergent angle is 37. Finally, the conclusion is angle of incidence 40 degrees, angle of emergence is 37 degrees. These two approximately equal, but this is a less than the angle of incidence because of it is towards the normal. Next, sin I divided by sin R. According to Snell's law, here according to the trigonometry, sin I from this triangle, opposite side is DE divided by hypotenuse is AD. Similarly, sin R equals to, by taking this triangle, FG divided by AG. Next, AD equals to the AG because those two are radius of the circle. Radius of the circle. Then, according to formula, mu equals to sin I divided by sin R. That is equals to DE divided by AD into AG divided by FG. It is a reciprocal. So that these two get cancelled. Measure the distances DE divided by FG. Measure the D is how much here? (1.3) is equals to 1.3. Next, to measure this one also. It is a 0.772. That is equals to 130 divided by 7.2. 100 divided by 100, 72, this one. It is approximately value 1.8, which is equals to 1.5. This is a refractive index of the glass slab. From this experiment, what you understand from this is, the first part is nothing but the extended incident ray is parallel to the emergent ray, and by using this entire Snell's law, we already calculated the value, the second medium, refractive index of the second medium with respect to first medium is 1.5. This is a complete experiment. Thank you, my dear children.